Alright everyone, I am back, and I am To Live and Die, and I have been asked to cast a game that Impact played. Looks like it was on Entombed Valley against cDgChair. So that's the game we're going to be going into now. This once I get finished this broadcast, I will upload it to YouTube, and I will send the VOD to Mr. Impact himself, so he'll have it. And let's do it right now. Here we go. Let's get the name tags up and everything, just like that. And in the bottom right, we have the red Protoss Impact. In the upper right, we have the orange Protoss cDgChair. Sorry everyone, I am just trying to chat to this person who wanted to see this replay. So anyways, for Impact, we have a pylon going down in the front of the base here, so I don't think we're going to see a Fast Forge expand. Could be wrong though. For cDgChair, we have the pylon right next to the Nexus, so I don't think we're going to have Fast Forge expand for this player either, this orange Protoss. Let's just take a look at Mineral Line APM here just for a second. We have 21 by cDgChair and 19 by Impact. Going up into the 20s now. Alright, down here is the gateway being made. And of course up here in the orange Protoss we have the gateway being made. There's the assimilator for the gas, and down here in Impact's base we have an assimilator. So normal timings on everything so far. This is a round of 64 match in the Daywalker Platinum Under Tournament. And I was asked to cast this match by Mr. Impact, one of the players in this replay, as you can see. He is the red Protoss at the bottom right. We have this probe hiding himself underneath this tree. And this looks like some shenanigans going on by Impact. That is, if we can get a pylon down here. We'll see. And back in the base of the orange base here, we have the gateway there. Here's a cybernetics core. Down in Impact's base, we have a gateway, and a cybernetics core, and a one gas mining. This probe is still hidden here. As you can see, there is no vision on this probe whatsoever from the orange Protoss. So we're going to find out just a second what's going on with this probe. There's a zealot scouts the probe. Like I said, this is a replay, so this is not stream sniping or anything, but so there's the probe gets destroyed by the zealot, like Starsend Scout there. I sense someone's played on this map before and knows about this corner of the base. Anyways, back here we have a pylon, a forward pylon below the main base here of Impact. So that's interesting. We had a hidden probe for a long time, and now we have a pylon here in front of the natural for Impact. And wow, so we have a forward pylon. Here comes the Zealot Stalker duo right up into the Impact's base. Here comes the probes to surround the Zealot. The Stalker stands back. Now the probe's chasing the Stalker out of the base. The question is, will he be able to see this pylon? Does he get vision of the pylon? Yes, he does. He sees the pylon. He will be able to come back and destroy that pylon. No problemo. Okay, back in the base of cDgChair, we have the 4-gate. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the 4-gate for the orange Protoss. The red Protoss, we are going to have a 3-gate robo play for Impact. There he is. He's attacking the pylon right now, so no more pylon. Another pylon being built here at the north part of the natural of Impact's natural area. So this 4-gate will have another forward pylon, and this is going to be trouble for Impact. He has to defend this nicely. He has 3 stalkers here against these 5. This doesn't look good. The question is how good can cDgChair micro? He has his probes here attacking. Another forward pylon going down. 4 more zealots are coming in here. There's an Immortal. Immortal just pops out just in time. Let's get the HP bars up on here. Immortal's out. He has to kite away from these zealots. That's so funny. These zealots are trying to chase this Immortal. And the probes are chasing the zealots. That is the funniest thing you ever saw. It's like a train. Meanwhile, the Stalker's being chased out of the base again. The Zealot and the Stalker are chasing the Stalker. Chasing the orange Stalker out of the base. And now the Immortal is coming up here to shoot down this pylon. And again, more Stalkers are being warped in down in the natural area from this forward pylon right here. That was, I guess it wasn't destroyed yet. Okay, so this 3-gate robo play held off the 4-gate, and Impact can breathe just for now. There are 2 forward pylons here that he needs to see and take care of. Meanwhile, Chair is still on this 4-gate play. What is he going to do after this? No one knows. We will find out. He has 2 stalkers, 3 zealots, and a sentry here. And he will need to get ready to force field that ramp if Impact does decide to push out. He does have an Immortal in his base now. He is chronoing. Okay, I'm sorry. He was chronoing his probes out. What is he going to do here? What's Impact going to do? We do not know. What's going on back in the base here? We have 3 pylons back in the back of the base for Impact. And now finally the robotics bay is producing an observer. Alright, so 2 observers. One's already going into the base of Chair. Chair is supply blocked because Impact finally took care of the forward pylons that Chair had. So Chair needs to make some pylons. He's still on this 4-gate. Look at the APM right now of these 2 players. 70 for Chair and 63 for Impact. The income, 600 for Chair, 500 for Impact. Units lost, 2,000 in resources for Chair to 1,000 for Impact. Meanwhile, the Immortal here with the couple of sentries and the Stalkers are being met by some Zealots and Stalker sentry heavy army here, and Impact decides to turn away. The reinforcements are coming up around this. Oh, here's a probe putting down a forward pylon. That's not a good placement. That's going to get picked off if this army decides to turn around, which it doesn't. So onward they go. They're chasing the Impact army back to the Impact base. Impact has not did not expand, and neither has this 4-gate orange Protoss has not expanded either. He's just going to push right up here in Impact's face. So let's see what's going on. Impact takes his army back into the corner of the natural. Meanwhile, the army of Chair decides to come back and take out the forward pylon. The observer is still... One lonely zealot tries to get up the ramp. Two zealots try to get up the ramp. And are going to take out the sentry. 3 zealots come out. Are warped in and going to take out this zealot, no problem. The observer for Impact is here. Can see where the army is, so he can breathe. Sentries joining the fray here at the natural. And now Impact is going to expand. Here's his pylon. Another push out from this 4-gate orange Protoss, and finally an expand from him also. What's going to happen next? I think we need some more gateways for Impact. I think we need this push from Impact or from Chair wants to do a lot of damage. This push here, he wants to try to get Impact into a bad position. Okay, so Chair just decides to turn right around as soon as he saw this army with this Immortal and these sentries, decides to turn around because he knows that these sentries can force field this ramp, and that would not be a good situation for Chair. Okay, so the expansion is down for Chair. He's still on these 4 gates. Doesn't have a Robo up yet. Like I said, Impact is on 3-gate Robo all the way for 13 minutes now. He's on this. He needs to get some more gateways, I feel. I know he just put down a Nexus, but we'll see what happens. The Observer for Impact has been seeing what's going on. Of course, though, with no Robo Bay for Chair does not have an Observer. Now, finally, the robotics facility goes down, and that means Chair can get himself an Observer and some Immortals, etc. And we're going to go into the late game play, guys. Probe pokes in, gets destroyed immediately. The Observer for Impact is sitting here in the middle of the map, and it's like a trigger man. You know, if the army decides to come up this way, then Impact can react, no problem. Probe for Chair, Zealot for Chair is going to take the Zelnaga Tower. Looks like good choice. All right. Robotics Bay now for Impact in the base, so he is going to go Colossus. Looks like. Getting a Warp Prism out now also. Robotics Bay for each of them. Ford's going down for Impact also. I like the Warp Prism here. We can do some Immortal drops in the base of Chair. Or whatever kind of drops he decides to do, but I wouldn't mind seeing an Immortal play. That would be pretty baller. Probe coming down to poke around. Be nosy. Robotics Bay is done for Chair now. I'm sorry, for Impact. So he will be able to put out some Colossus. The Probe wanted to come in here and didn't. There goes the Warp Prism. It does have a Sentry and 3 Zealots. And you know what that means? That means a force field to trap the probes, and then Zealots to just take care of them if they try to escape. So here we go. Up comes the Warp Prism. Right into the main. He just skips over the natural, comes right into the main. What's he going to do? He gets down, he drops down. He's going to focus with his Sentry on a probe. Whoa, make up your mind here, Impact. Go into the mineral line. There you go. Take your Sentry with you. No, okay, you're going to force field the ramp. Nice, force field the ramp. In the mineral line comes the Zealots. The army of Chair cannot get in here. He's going to focus down this assimilator. And okay, a couple Stalkers now get into the base. They're going to take care of that Zealot. These Zealots are worse focusing down this assimilator, which I don't know about that. And now, oh no, the Warp Prism's going to get shot down out of the air. Gets away with 4 hit points. Alright. Colossus coming out. Extended Thermal Lance is going to come out. We are supply blocked for Chair. Oh no, his Colossus cannot come out in time. He's supply blocked. And meanwhile, Impact is almost supply blocked. He has to put down some pylons here in a second. He's building his army here. He now has a Colossus in here. Let's get these hit point bars out. Here's his Colossus. Chair has his Observer right above the army and can see it exactly where it is. The Stalkers look like they did try to come over here to find that Warp Prism, but they could not. The Warp Prism did get away. It's flying down here, the west part of the map. Alright, taking the rocks out, going into the 3rd base. Good choice. Gonna expand again, looks like. 1, 2, 3. Are we getting another gateway? Yes, we are. Going to go up to 4 gateways now. Similar in the natural for Impact. Up here in Chair, we have both assimilators in the natural now for Chair. Like I said, he's on 4 gates. He's on a robotics facility and a robotics bay. The Observer is still here, checking out the army of Impact. And here comes the Warp Prism back. He's healing. He was down to 4 hit points. Actually, he's not healing at all. He's still at 4 hit points. Stargate now for Impact. And what's he making? He's making a Void Ray. So he's going to put a Void Ray in here with this army. So a Void Ray against a 4-gate transitioned into Colossus. That's what we're going to see. Interested to see this battle when it comes. Forge now going down here in the natural for Chair. That's all I'm finding here. Weapons level 1 for Chair, and a forge is the forge is done for Chair now. Oop. Oh, a Colossus drop. Hello, I missed this. I was too busy looking at what they were building. A Colossus drop right in the corner of the base, just taking out probes. 15 kills now for Chair and 12 for Impact. Gracious sakes. Look at this. The Colossus is stuck all the way inside that warp prism. I tell you what, the Protoss know how to pack, don't they? If you ever want to move, the Protoss is what you want to do to move there, because they can pack a Colossus inside a warp prism. That was great. Okay. Out comes the army. Of Chair. Notice the third base going down now for Impact. Chair does not have a third base down yet. Chair, let's see what the Impact is. Ooh, Impact is getting a mothership. Hello, mothership. He's going to have Void Rays, mothership, a Void Ray, a mothership, a Colossus, all kind of stalkers, sentries, and they're all going to be cloaked. This army for Chair is not going to know what to do, but he's going to push up in here. This is good timing for Chair if he can do this, because that mothership is about to come out. Oh, can't make up his mind. Does he want to push in? Does he want to push in? No, he doesn't want to push in. Okay. So Chair's going to sit outside the natural of Impact. Oop. What does he want to do here? Alright, he's going to come up the ramp. Right into the third base. He's going to cancel this third. Cancel for Impact. Hello, cancel. There we go. Cancel the third for Impact. Force fields the ramp. He cannot get into the natural that way. He has to walk around for now until the force fields disappear. How far along is that mothership? Is about 80% done now. Oh my goodness. Still on the same buildings here for Chair. He does not have anything else. Oh, whoa. What is this? Impact has a warp prism in the mineral line at the natural. Stalkers are coming to take care of that. What do we have here? Still the 12 and 15 workers killed for each player. Go back to the production tab here. There's a carrier coming out for Impact now. So he's gone absolute air dominance here. Look, here's the fleet beacon. So of course he's going to get all the air units. So he has a Void Ray, a carrier, and a mothership. He's got everything. He's going to have everything. Crazy game we got here. Alright, so we have a air healthy army here for Impact. Chair is going to get his third base now. Whew. Game is turning interesting, let me tell you. 2 Colossus with this army. Look at this army. That's a gigantic army there. The carrier is getting about 80% done now. We're getting another Colossus for Chair. He's getting ground weapons level 1. A Twilight Council. That's going to give him charge. It's going to give him blink and all that stuff. Here's a Twilight Council right here, and from there he can get his Templar Archives and then a Dark Shrine. Of course, we'll see what he decides to do. But against this army that Impact has, I don't know. Impact has also expanded to this lower left, as you can see, and Chair has expanded to this 4th base here at the top center. Forward pylon here for Chair. That pylon's not going to last very long. Chair knows what the army is coming for Impact. He's seen it with his observer. Here comes the carrier, mothership, Void Ray, 2 Colossus. What do we got? 3 Immortals, a lot of Stalkers. Told you that pylon was dead. Pylon had about 30 seconds to live. Hope it made its wish. Impact has a forward pylon up here. He can base camp right here if he wanted to. Chair has his army stationed right here. I don't think Chair likes what he was seeing with his observer, if he was paying attention to his observer. But Blink is going to be done. He's putting down 2 more gateways. Impact is... what's Impact doing down here? Ah, there goes the Templar Archives for Impact now down in his base. Chair now has these 2 extra gateways at the top of his base, and here we go. Impact is feeling pretty good about this. He has his mothership, he has his Void Ray, he has a carrier of all things in this army. This is a salute to the end of Wings of Liberty. Here we go. Oh my, oh, and there's the vortex. Everything goes into the vortex. He's going to send some of his own units into the vortex. Might as well. Everything goes into the vortex. The entire, both armies are in the vortex. Out they come. Hit points on. You can't see what in the world is going on. Carrier interceptors are out now. I think Impact destroyed the army of Chair, and Chair GG's has left the game. And there you go. Crazy game there, guys. We saw Carrier, we saw a Mothership, we saw Void Ray, and we saw a Vortex taking the entirety of both armies. Awesome game there, Impact. Thank you for sharing that with me. See everyone later.